Elon Musk now coming out in support of a California bill to regulate the development of AI, a stark contrast to other big names, including OpenAI and Meta, both of which have come out against the bill. Deirdre Bosa on what's behind that split in thinking for today's Tech Check. An interesting one, Dee.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Leslie. So this bill is extremely polarizing. Some of the biggest players in tech have mostly come out against it, with mainly the nonprofits and the smaller AI wrapper startups on the other side. So Musk's support here is a powerful voice for them and a little bit of an outlier since he's in the business of actually developing an AI model and he's trying to monetize it. So he acknowledged that in his post on X, writing, "This is a tough call and will make some people upset. But all things considered, I think California should probably pass the AI safety bill." Now, the bill itself, Senate Bill 1047, that would require large-scale models to undergo safety testing. So these are the companies that are developing the models that power the chatbots. Now, something that the companies developing them say is needed and claim to be doing in the first place, where many like OpenAI, Andreessen Horowitz, take issue with the bill, is likely in its enforcement. Among them, it would require third-party auditors to go in and assess safety practices. It would also empower the state attorney general to take legal action against developers who are not compliant. Now, Musk's position here on AI safety is complicated, to say the least. He has previously urged AI labs to pause all training in light of rising risks, and he's criticized OpenAI for focusing on making money. But he has his own AI startup, xAI, that recently raised $6 billion and recently released a chatbot named Grok, which has flooded the internet with fake images of presidential candidates in the election lead-up. It's also possible that Musk could be planning for his own startup, xAI, to avoid being regulated by this California bill. Last month, he said he's moving X and SpaceX headquarters to Texas. xAI still based here in the Bay Area, but it could follow. And plus, I should mention as well that the lawmaker leading this bill says that it would impact any company operating in California, not just headquartered here. Either way, though, Musk's endorsement, it comes as the proposal moves through California legislature, and it's got to be passed by the end of the week to get to Governor Newsom's desk to either sign or veto. And it also comes, here's the bigger picture, guys. Fortune 500 companies, they're increasingly bracing for the impact from AI regulation. They're thinking about all of this as well. There was a Good Journal article this morning that cited a quarter of Fortune 500 companies say that AI regulation is a risk in recent SEC filings. It goes both ways, guys. The regulation, the non-regulation, there's risks involved with both, which is why this is so difficult to navigate.